Hello! I wanted to break down how I created this updo here. So first, I'm just using some smoothing cream. I'm just using regular hair as if my client would come in. I didn't do anything special to prep it. So I'm just going to be sectioning out those side pieces first, and we're just going to focus on the back. We're going to start with creating the crown section. I'm using spray wax to tame any frizzy pieces. Once I like that, I'm just going to pin that into place. I'm going tip of the ear to the back of the head, and that's exactly where I'm placing my bobby pins. So I'm using dry texture spray to spray the crown area and get nice and gritty in there so I could pinch and pull. And then for this bottom part here, I am taking a elastic and making a ponytail, but I'm not going all the way through on my last go through. And then I'm just going to pin those tail ends around the bun, spray some texture spray, and then pinch and pull to create some more detail and texture there. Now I'm using a spray wax from Sexy Hair to spray and use my fork comb to tame any of those frizzy pieces. Then I'm going to start with my French Dutch tail braid on the left side. And I left out some pieces for around the face that we'll use to style around the face later. So I'm braiding and incorporating hair until we reach the back of the ear, and then I'm just doing a regular braid throughout the rest of the braid. And then I'm using a volume powder from Kenra to spray on the braid and really help me fluff out the braid. And then with that, I'm just draping it over the top of the bun, using bobby pins to secure that braid so I can pinch and pull it out even more. And then we're going to repeat that same thing over on the right side. We're leaving hair out for face framing for later. And then we're going to start our French Dutch braid or Dutch French braid, whatever you want to call it. Once that braid is done, I'm just going to be using my topsy tail tool to feed that braid through the other braid so that way it looks like one continuous braid. And then I'm going to be using some bobby pins just to secure that braid even more, and then I'm bobby pinning those tail ends underneath the bun. You could also leave them out if you want, but I personally just wanted them tucked in for this look. So now it's time to curl those front pieces. I'm just using my 1-inch barrel from Hot Tools and curling away from the face. Alright, so just finishing up on this left side with my curls, and then I'm going to be doing the same thing over on the right side and curling away from the face. So now I'm just going to play with the hair and pin it to see exactly where it looks best. I decided those pieces to pin underneath the bun to make it look like there's some wispies. And then I'm going to pin part of this front section into the braid there. And then I'm using a hairspray to brush that hair back to make it look more wispy and almost like it's blowing in the wind. And then I'm repeating the same thing on the other side. It is important to make sure you look at your style from the front view too, just to make sure everything's laying nicely. And I just had to pin a little section down there. And now I'm using some pins. These are from JK Braids and Bridal. They're really pretty and dainty, and it just adds the perfect touch to this look. So here is our finished style. So beautiful. And this style is perfect for your bridesmaids or bride.